for my hand, I'll soar away into the dawn. I wish I could stay here and cherish hearts in peaceful days. I fear the edge of dawn, knowing time betrays.
Hello friends, my name is Schrient and it's time for more Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Thank you so much for watching, hope you enjoy.
Nice work, Teach. Still, that fight left a foul taste in my mouth.
We just finished a really hard fight. Really hard. But it was nice, I like the fog mechanic. It was really good, and if you missed that episode, please go check it out if you want. I do appreciate it. But Claude was my MVP.
That aside, did you see how Catherine fought?
She's incredible.
Agreed. I thought the power of the hero's relics must be exaggerated, but I was clearly wrong. Makes you wonder about that legend.
What legend are you talking about, Claude?
Oh, it's nothing. Just the usual fanciful nonsense. An ancient relic that once cut a mountain in half with a single swing. That's what they say, anyway. But as amazing as Thunderbrand is, I don't think it fits that description. Apparently, relics can harness tremendous power for those with a compatible crest. Though you can technically use one so long as you have any crest at all. Yeah, I don't know. Long story short, I'd like to try cutting a mountain in half someday.
Ooh, are you talking about relics? You'll be able to use one soon, Claude. I just know it. After all, you've already been selected as the next head of House Regan.
Easy there, Hilda. I don't know how apt soon is. My grandfather is still unbearably healthy. Oh, is this news to you, Teach?
Yes, it is. Teach me more, please.
Yours truly was recently recognized as a legitimate child of House Regan. They possess one of the hero's relics too, though I've yet to see it.
Just recently?
I officially joined House Regan only last year. Before then, I lived with my father. When I learned that my mother was the daughter of an Alliance noble, I was so surprised I thought the whole world was pulling a fast one on me for a week.
So that means your mother is Duke Regan's daughter, right? Where is she now?
I can't say. My mother's currently living in a different world than the one she grew up in and has no desire to return home.
A different world, you say?
Okay. You sure have a lot of secrets, don't you?
I'm just keeping a promise to my parents. Make of that whatever you will. In exchange for my so-called secrecy, I'm free to do as I please. Which is why I decided to see what the other side of my family was like. That's how I found out about this strange crest I bear.
You have a strange crest too?
Professor, Claude, it sounds like the troops will be withdrawing soon. We should return as well.
We won. We should be celebrating. Instead, we're heading back with heavy hearts.
Whoa there, what's the matter? You look as sad as a kitten without any yarn. If we hadn't done what we did, the rebel army would have followed this road all the way to the monastery. And they would have crushed all the little villages along the way. We stopped that from happening. You should be proud.
Sorry to intrude, but this incident may be more serious than anticipated.
Of course it's more serious. Something is definitely going on.
I found this on Lord Lenato. It's a note that mentions a plan to assassinate Lady Rhea.
Oh no, that's horrible.
We can't tell who sent it, so the source is suspect, but the content is too disturbing to ignore. We must report this to Lady Rhea right away. I hope that it's nothing.
I am glad to see that you have returned safely. The goddess is gracious with her divine protection. But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped.
My students deserve the praise. Yeah, they saved us too.
I am not so sure. I heard some of the students were hesitant about fighting militia.
Well, maybe a little.
However, we must punish any sinner who may inflict harm upon believers, even if those sinners are civilians.
That's a bit of a harsh stance you're taking.
I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
Our real concern is what Catherine reported. The secret message that was in Lord Lenato's possession.
I want to know why Lenato called Catherine Cassandra.
It contained a deplorable plot to target the Archbishop on the day of the goddess's Rite of Rebirth.
Oh, that day.
The plan seems unrealistic at best, but a threat is a threat. We must maintain constant vigilance. To that end, I would like for you and your students to help with security on the day of the ritual.
You can count on us.
That is most reassuring. You have my gratitude.
The Rite of Rebirth is of paramount importance. It is when the Church of Seros and its believers unite to pray for the return of the goddess. The Archbishop and I will be confined to the Goddess Tower once the ritual begins.
This whole tower I can't get into? I want to get in there.
Of course, the knights will be on high alert as well. But there aren't enough of them to keep watch on every corner of the monastery.
Oh.
It is far from ideal to be forced to mobilize students, but the gravity of this situation requires that we all bend to avoid breaking.
While there is no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blaspheme so heinously.
With any luck, this will all be for naught. Still, be on your guard.
Understood. We'll do well. Alright, saving my progress. So we have a new mission to protect them.
Part 1. White Clouds. Blue Sea Moon. The Goddess's Rite of Rebirth. As the sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the Blue Sea Star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of Garreg Mach Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much-anticipated event. Every true follower of the Church of Seros is sure to be in attendance.
I like that art style. It's different, but pretty.
Okay, so our task this moon is to patrol and guard the monastery in support of the knights, who are busy trying to stop an assassination plot. Here's the thing. I don't think the bad guys are really trying to assassinate the Archbishop.
You don't? What do you think they're gonna do, Claude? You think it's a distraction?
Precisely. That secret note with the assassination plot on it, there's just no way that was real. People don't just carry around secret notes. Someone wanted us to find it.
That does sort of make sense. Yes, it does.
You really think the assassination plot is just a distraction?
Oh yeah, that makes complete sense. But then, what are they really after?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be so worried. Let's see. It probably involves somewhere that will be empty during the Rite of Rebirth, yeah?
Since the ceremony is at the Goddess Tower, it follows that everywhere else at the Academy will be severely understaffed.
Do you think they're after the church's donation money? I hear noble families tend to donate quite generously.
I don't think that's it, Leone.
My bet's on the dining hall. It's a treasure trove of delicious food. Makes me angry just thinking about them getting their grubby hands on it.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not it, Raphael. Try a little harder.
Let's split up and look around. I'll keep an eye on the reception hall.
You should get in some training if you have the time, Hilda. There's a good chance we'll have to fight.
Well, I'm not the only one who needs to train here. It's not right to single me out like that.
A secret meeting, Professor?
Oh, hello, Shamir.
Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
I like her look. She looks really cool.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Seros, and that little go-getter there is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril.
Hey, Cyril. I've been seeing you around the monastery. You work for Rhea?
Yep, I helped Lady Rhea with all kinds of stuff.
I like his eyes.
I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
Sounds good to me. I think we can do explore. Yes, fighter? Because he has the bow, so you're gonna go for fighter. I believe in you. You can do it. I kind of like how they all sort of go at their own pace. It's not one test for the whole year or anything. Oh gosh, that wasn't much help. Wish you could watch them again. You could watch them in order and kind of see how they progress. Hilda!
Huh? Are you actually reading, Hilda? I thought you hated studying.
Oh, hush. It's just a letter from my brother. He sends them all the time.
Your brother, huh? Isn't he known as a great general of the Alliance? A true beacon of...
Don't even start. That's got nothing to do with me.
Uh-oh, better not let your brother hear you say that. 'Twould break his fraternal heart. But all joking aside, it sounds like he really cares for you.
You can say that again. He must be rather bored, too, now that the situation in Elmira has settled down.
What situation was that?
Ah, the Elmirans, the Eastern Menace, as they're often called. I did hear your brother had fought them a number of times. In fact, I hear he's even gone toe-to-toe with Nadir, the great Elmiran warrior.
Nadir, the undefeated, was it? Just another grizzled old man as far as I'm concerned. But my father was ecstatic when he heard my brother had defeated him. He paraded my brother all over our territory. What a pain that must have been for our people.
A pain? Any celebration is something to be enjoyed. Celebration puts smiles on faces faster than anything. I'm sure even you at least congratulated him, right? A smile from you would surely mean the world to your brother.
Well, sure. Then he got all worked up and started saying things like, I am the protector of Fodlan.
That's not far from the truth, you know? Why do you think the Elmirans have been so quiet lately? They're wary of your brother. If House Goneril of the Border were a bunch of weaklings, the Elmirans would have invaded Fodlan a long time ago.
You talk about it as though you've spoken to the Elmirans yourself.
Well, I am heir to the leading house of the Alliance. I'm privy to all kinds of information, whether I like it or not.
Really, Claude? Interesting. I want to know more.
You act so nonchalant about your studies, but you know so much about politics and history. You're a hard guy to grasp, you know that, Claude?
Oh, I disagree. I'd let you grasp me any day. My hand, my heart, even my neck.
Wow, Claude.
But if you want to know all of my secrets, you'll have to bear yours as well.
Wow, Claude, okay. Report level C obtained. Between Claude and Hilda. Claude and Leone. Okay.
Is the water supposed to be this cold? God, my head slipped again.
Hey, what's that noise? What are you doing?
Are you okay, Claude?
Sorry. I'm sorry, okay? Another fine mess I've gotten myself into.
What happened, Claude? You're soaked.
The student whose turn it was to do the dishes today was ill, so I volunteered to take his place. The dining hall lady was on my case the whole time for breaking plates and getting water everywhere. Actually, not everywhere. Mostly on myself.
Oh my gosh, Claude, you can't do dishes. Aw, Claude.
It was just one big mess. It wore me right out, too. I could really use a nap about now.
You might be a noble with a fancy bloodline, but you sure don't act the part.
Being noble or common doesn't have anything to do with washing dishes.
Oh, I dare say most nobles would refuse to do it. But hey, I prefer it your way. You don't act like you're better than everyone.
I'm honored that you acknowledge my greatness. And I'm rather fond of your blunt way of praising a person's strengths, too.
Really? To be honest, I don't actually trust my own ability to read people. I like to look for the good in them, but that doesn't always mean it's really there. I mean, you seem like a good person, but your heart could be black for all I know.
You say you can't figure people out, but what you said just now was pretty shrewd. It's wise not to trust appearances alone.
I'll keep that in mind. Though, I'm not sure I should be taking advice from someone covered in dish suds.
Ah, yeah, I see your point.
Okay, I like that one. It was kind of cute. Friendship in a way. Okay. Let's explore a bit. No other choice. Accept the quest from your house leader. Oh, hi Sodas, you're here again.
A hero's relic.
That has to be Morgana's voice.
Quite so. The stone within the sword. A glow of red. Oh, it is nothing.
Sure, you're like the reincarnation of a goddess or something. Or her lost power. Only the bold. Tournaments start this week, don't miss out. Key for 2. Are there any concierges out there who can provide this rare imported tea set with a loving home? Sure. In hiding, seeking intel on a band of thieves that is invading villages north of Fergus. This month only. Let's go do it. Oh, you're over here.
I've been in town procuring some supplies for Flame.
You're a good big brother. What supplies?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Do not trouble yourself over it.
Okay. Oh, I can train a few? Scary.
I have something to ask of you.
A band of thieves has been raiding the villages north. Reports indicate they have made an old tower their stronghold. Do you have an idea where they might be? In hiding, gather information on the thieves' hideout. You may find information on each region collected in the Knight's Hall. Okay. Where's the Knight's Hall? I don't know. The dining hall. I need to dine with people to get them motivated. They need that motivation. How far is this? Oh, right here. Perfect.
I see.
Everyone's here.
To figure out our foe's intentions, we need information. Lots of it. Or any, at the least. For now, try going around the monastery and looking for suspicious locations. You should also try chatting folks up to see if they know anything. Once we've got things narrowed down, let's meet up and compare notes.
Alright.
Can I ask you a favor?
Of course, Claude. If I'm going to figure out what the enemy's after, I'll need more to go on. Keep an ear to the ground around the monastery for me. See what you can dig up. Talk to people in the monastery to help figure out the enemy's true aim. Let's give you a gift. Wait, I thought I had one for Claude. Oh, it's a lost item. Okay.
You found it, Teach. I've been looking everywhere. Whew, thanks a million.
You're welcome.
I don't know who's to blame for all this commotion, but it's frankly a huge inconvenience. With everyone stuck on guard duty, our study and training time has been drastically reduced.
I agree, it's very inconvenient.
Indeed. For now, let's do all we can to find and dispose of our enemy.
Trying to remember what she was about.
It seems there were forces opposing the church, beyond Lord Lonato.
Yes, there's a red masked guy out there too.
I never thought such forces could exist in this world.
We know it's not a small part of this world.
I suppose that may be true.
We gotta pick up some new items for them. What's this? Owl feather. A feather for messenger owl that can be used in a variety of ways. Appreciated by everyone. Ooh. I have a lot of places to go to now because of Claude and his quest.
was thinking.
You were?
Have you heard of the War of the Eagle and Lion? It was the battle that won the kingdom its independence from the Empire. Even the Church of Seiros had no choice but to recognize the courage of Lugh, the King of Lions who emerged victorious. The church awarded him a crown and the right to govern the Fargus region, backing him in his bid to found the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. In return, Lugh agreed to make the Church of Seiros the religion of his territory, and permitted them to publicly proselytize across the kingdom. In the 400 years since, the church and the kingdom have continued to maintain very close relations.
Oh, history.
That's so.
Spotted a net. Is that her?
Have you heard? Rumor has it that Death himself has been appearing in Garreg Mach. They say he appears every night and kidnaps folks. I wonder what happens to them.
That's not good. Okay, so... Is she the one who went to that school? I don't remember.
Oh, that! I thought it was gone for good. How did you know it was mine?
Awesome, it wasn't it? Good. Would you like a owl feather?
I love it!
What is... I don't really want to recruit a new one. I might. We'll see.
So sleepy. Too sleepy.
And there you're on the floor.
I found an interesting book in the library. Got so caught up reading it, I forgot to sleep. Interesting discovery, though. The coffins of the 4 saints in the sanctum each have their crests carved into them. I'll need to find a way down there to get a look.
That's
Something in the monastery that someone might go after? There's so much here, I couldn't possibly name just one. Even this here kitchen contains precious wares, wine bottles from centuries past and the like. I hear that stuff is fancy, but not very drinkable. I doubt anyone would go to the trouble of stealing it.
Okay, that was number 5. Hey,
Well,
Geralt.
what's the matter? You're running all over creation. Ah, you don't believe Lady Rhea is the real target, do you? Even so, the knights have their orders. We can't abandon our duty to guard Lady Rhea. The goddess's Rite of Rebirth is an important event for the Church of Seiros. They say it's the day when the goddess will return to walk among us. Not too likely, if you ask me. Best if you keep that to yourself.
Alright, you keep it to yourself too. Training. Authority. That could be useful. Oh, you can train me in horses. Oh. I'll think about it. You're in a good spot, so let's go talk to kids. Let's go eat. Full head chef. Wait. Head chef challenge. What is that? Claude's pretty good, so let's kind of invigorate people. I can share meals with them too. Hey, you're up here. Shamir too. Nice. Let's do Lucedia and Ignatz. Head Chef Challenge. Oh, it's a different foods. Awesome.
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
This food is a revelation. I can't help but smile when I eat it.
They're nicely motivated now. That was good. Okay. Someone hanging around here. Well, not there. Go plant some things. Oh, talk to you.
Maybe it would be terrible if the greenhouse was targeted. The plants in here are incredibly valuable. This place contains the heart of Garreg Mach's 995-year history. So many beautiful flowers, plants that can save or end lives. They are all my precious children.
Oh, note 7. There's a lot of them. I don't think the greenhouse is the main target, okay? Harvest. My flowers. Oh, I got some nice things. Plant a few. Let's try out the pale blue flowers I just got. You offer the seeds to the greenhouse keeper. Check back when you next explore the monastery for a free day. Cultivate them a bit, prune them good. Okay, that was useful. At least we can pretty much tell that there's something around here we gotta do. Let's grab this, do a little fishing. Oh, Manuela.
Hey, Professor. I hope you're well. As for me, I had a date with a splendid specimen of a knight. But now he's suddenly not in the mood to see me again.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Maybe next time he'll like you more.
I blame all these rumors of a deathly figure showing up in town. Such an uproar must have, beyond reason, drawn his attention away from me.
I don't think I have any gifts for her.
Hello! I'm in charge of managing all records for the Golden Deer House. Oh, but I don't have any information of note right now. Go ahead and continue your investigation and put a little extra effort into it, please.
Are you investigating, Hilda? No gifts for you.
No classes on a festival day. I thought I'd get to spend all day relaxing in the company of some lovely ladies. But now this mess has happened. Hey, Professor. I know there's talk of an assassination attempt, but do you really think they'll do it on the day of the Rite of Rebirth? I feel like security would be looser some other time. Is there some reason why it has to happen on that day?
Maybe they want to grab a specific item. I don't know. We're trying to find out. Petra!
Professor, fighting to stop a murdering is my specialness. No, my specialty. I will show my best work.
Alright. Good job. Hopefully there's something up here I can...
Speaking of...
Who are you? Oh, him. Hubert.
Can you imagine the Archbishop being murdered? I prefer not to consider such a gruesome scenario.
So in a lot of the Fire Emblem games I played, the main female character as the leader has been murdered. So kind of not thinking Rhea's gonna turn out too great with this one, but hopefully she will survive. Who knows? Frightening thought.
That easy to get under your skin, is it?
That was creepy. No entry? Oh, that work to get there. No entry. Well, let's go here. Fast travel. Oh, who's over here?
Right.
Well...
About 20 or so years ago, there was a big fire in Garreg Mach. On that day, Captain Gerald went missing. Everyone thought he was dead.
Oh, that's what happened.
It never occurred to me that he might actually have survived. The truly strange part is that in all those years, he hasn't changed a bit.
Answer some questions. Despite my appearance, I have long wished to see a Pegasus Knight that I may indulge in a lofty view. To be one, yet that dream has always since out of reach. Can you guess why? Eyes make you uneasy? Oh, it is right. That was interesting. Why would you even ask? You know your answer. Ignatz.
The monastery's so big. How can we narrow down the list of possible targets? The only places I can think of are the vault and the library, and I guess that's it.
I want to give items away. Well, Ash is here.
May I say? I can't stop thinking about Lonato. I'm sorry, Professor. I know this isn't the time, but I just can't get past it.
There's nothing to be done.
Thank you. No matter what happens, I promise you I'll do my part.
How about a gift? So bad for you. I don't know what to give you. Sorry. Hey, Flynn.
Professor, I am afraid I have acted a bit childishly toward my brother recently. Given the circumstances, I requested that he provide me with some candies. Silly of me, really. The timing was improper, and I regret it very much now. Oh, But more importantly, this place is off limits, Professor. It is only open to the public on the day of the goddess's Rite of Rebirth.
You like a flower?
I shall take it. I shall take it.
I don't know what it does with her. Can she join my team eventually?
Here's an idea.
Mysterious notebook. A notebook full of cheesy jokes and bad puns. Probably belongs to someone who likes telling jokes.
On the day of the rite, the monastery will be open to the public, including the Holy Mausoleum. The Holy Mausoleum is where the tomb of the divine Saros lies. There she slumbers, eternally. That's pretty much all that's in there. Just an ancient coffin. It's sealed with a powerful magic to protect against would-be grave robbers.
Note number 3 obtained. Thank you. The info. But I feel like there's gotta be something else.
May I say?
Check the map. Yeah. Oh, no, there's someone down here. This way. This way. Otherwise.
I have a thought. Have you visited the Goddess Tower? It's a sacred place used for rituals and the like. In general, students aren't allowed entry. But as you'd expect, that rule just excites their curiosity. Some have even tried sneaking in. Well, at least for this month, that kind of behavior is totally unthinkable. We have a lot more security, what with the Goddess's Rite of Rebirth coming up.
Security is high. Did I get training from you? And brawling? Hoping for a bit better, but okay. Ooh, item. Item. Arcane crystal. I wanted to see what was over here. Let's look at the view. Whoa. That's interesting. Oh, a wyvern! Ooh, he's on patrol. On patrol, okay.